not gonna lie, I thoroughly enjoyed that SmackDown. Whoa, okay. I had concerns after WrestleMania 40. Like, where's this going? What's the direction of things gonna go? And I really am into the bloodline, the whole story of the bloodline. I think it's fantastic. The best thing since Attitude Era for me. So I'm like, where's this gonna go? Oh man, this is taking a direction. And I'm gonna talk about a theory that I have. Not an Austin theory, but a real theory that I have of what's gonna go down with the bloodline. So basically, it kind of, that whole segment at the end starts off, with Paul Heyman. So he comes out with Jimmy and Solo Sikoa and all that. And surprisingly, he gives a lot of props to Cody Rhodes. He's like, yo, we took the after ball. Don't blame The Undertaker. Don't blame Cena. Don't blame Jay. This happened because of Seth. He brought back the whole trauma of the Shield and all that kind of stuff. So he's, that's your new undisputed champion, and acknowledge him. So I'm watching this and I'm like, all right, he's being very, very, very nice and very praiseful of Cody. I'm thinking, okay, I'm waiting for the but. He don't bring it, Solo Sikoa does. So anyway, Solo Sikoa kind of like puts on him, he's like, yo man, things need to change kind of thing, innit? So I'm thinking he's going to give the Samoan spike to my guy, you get me? But no, he kind of pushes him out of the way and sets his sights on Jimmy. And I'm like, hold on, what's going on here? Is he gonna like kick Jimmy out of the bloodline? So Jimmy's like, man, what dog? Come on, man. Yo, no yeet. And all that kind of stuff. He's giving it all that, innit? So anyway, they do that hug. The infamous hug. In WWE, that hug means something's gonna happen, yeah? So I'm thinking, oh God, what's gonna happen? You're gonna give it a spike or something, innit? He goes, man, I love you. You're my brother, and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, he kind of steps back. And then like, all of a sudden, Jimmy gets attacked from the back, innit? So I'm thinking, what, is that Jay? Are we going to see another Jay Jimmy again? Like, I don't want to see that. So he puts the hood on him. I'm like, who's this? Takes his hood off. It's Tama Tonga from New Japan. Now, I don't know too much about it, but I did hear about him and another Samoan guy that are going to potentially come to the WWE. So I'm thinking, oh, will they join the bloodline? Well, Tama does. He joins the bloodline, man. He puts the hurt in on my boy. Ah, man, he's giving Jimmy the work, innit? Like, so when that's all done, and then like, he puts his one up in the air, consolidating the whole bloodline thing. So I'm like, okay, he's a member of the bloodline. Solo goes to Paul Heyman. So I'm thinking, what's he going to do to Paul Heyman? And Paul Heyman's like, I love Paul Heyman. He's like, no, please God, no, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, goes to Paul Heyman. He goes, no, we're good. Come here and let's put the ones up, you get me? So he does all that, and then Paul Heyman goes on the phone, innit? He's like, call Roman and all that kind of stuff, like call the tribal chief, innit? So my guy takes the phone out of his hand, drops it on the floor and starts stomping on it. Now, this is significant. This is symbolism at its finest. This, to the world, or to me anyway, is saying, yo, forget Roman, I'm your new tribal chief. Like, forget that. That's the past, innit? This is the now and the future. We ain't acknowledge him anymore. Forget all that. So I was like, okay. Then he goes like, yeah, get the chair and all that. Oh yeah, he gives him the spikes and all them kind of thing there. Gets my man to get the chair, puts on his neck, and this is funny, man. Like while the chair is around Jimmy's neck, yeah, Solo's going to him like, I love you, with the bloody chair around man's neck, like, I'm like, yo, man, that ain't gaslighting at its finest. Anyway, like, yeah, he finishes him off, man, with his move, and then, yeah, it's over, man. So, Jimmy's gonna be out of commission for a while, and yeah, they ride off, man. And they got another segment with like the backstage staff, with them not square enough, but kind of intimidating Paul Heyman. Basically, what the story is trying to say is Paul Heyman ain't authorized this. Well, tribal chief Roman Reigns hasn't authorized this. So it's kind of saying there's dissension in the ranks. But so this is my theory of what's going to happen, man. And oh my God, if they do this, it's going to be epic. So it's going to be Solo and Tama, they're going to be doing their thing. I've got a feeling Jimmy's going to go with his tail between his legs to Jay. They're gonna have to get back together. And I think, man, there might be some more like like a growth of the bloodline. I think there would be another member, that kind of thing. I'm not sure. Solo, he's running a bloodline. He's a new tribal chief, innit? That's what it's going to be looking like, yeah? And then it's going to be a thing where it's like, you know, you're the new, you know, you're the tribal chief and all that kind of stuff. And Solo's going to be like, I ain't the boss. There's a final boss or something like that. And then you're going to hear, can you smell what the Rock is cooking? And then you're going to come out, or a Black Adam style and everything. The Rock comes out, the final boss. Like, he's going to come out and he's going to have the I keep forgetting what that bloody chain is around the neck. But anyway, you know what I mean. Symbolize, you know, you're the tribal chief, innit? So he's going to be the tribal chief like that, yeah? And they're going to be doing their thing. They're going to be bullying. I think it's going to be them against the Usos, innit? I think it's going to be that kind of thing. Other people coming in, you know, I don't know how they're going to work it. There's going to be one point they're going to be putting a hurt on Jimmy and Jay, yeah? And then you're going to hear the orchestra. I can't do the song, but Roman Reigns' theme's going to hit. And the crowd are gonna go mental. They're gonna go wild, and Roman's gonna come in like a the anti-hero kind of thing. He's gonna come in. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a long. He's gonna take a break. I think he's gonna take a long break. You know, he's got the leukemia and all that kind of stuff. So he's gonna take a long. You won't see him for a while, innit? Kind of similar kind of thing. What they did with Punk. No, when he had that WrestleMania thing against The Undertaker, that match, he got beaten, and he kind of, when he was a heel, and he left, and he came back to fight Jericho, and he came back as the face, baby face. I think that's what they're gonna do. He's just gonna come back in it, like, and it's just gonna set up The Rock v Roman to be like the main tribal chief, man. And if they do that, there's so much ways they can tell that they can go on that journey. It's so exciting. The bloodline for me is the best thing. It's better than all them EastEnders, Corrie, all them thing, Netflix series, all them things. This whole thing with the bloodline has really rejuvenated my love for WWE. I love it. Like, it's great. And I'm a CM Punk fan. Yes, CM Punk, he's going to be doing his thing. He's going to be doing this thing, man. Yeah, this is great. This is wonderful. Oh my gosh, I am so happy. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But what do you think about what I said? Like, do you think that story's gonna come to pass? Do you think it's gonna go down like that? I think they're gonna have to string it, because this is bigger than, I mean, SummerSlam's the second biggest event, but they're just gonna have to string it to WrestleMania. So it's gonna be a year from now, basically. So there's gonna be ups and downs, twos and fros. I don't want this Rock and Roman to be SummerSlam. This has got to be WrestleMania. This is WrestleMania worthy. This is the big one. So I need them to drag that. So there's going to be so much story to tell. Triple H, you're the guy. Yeah, man, let me know what you think about this, man. Do you agree, or do you think something else? Anyway, I'm gone, people. Peace.